The mountain's interior was hollow, I discovered, and graced with soaring architecture unique to its creators. As with the outer facade, these balconies and galleries could only be reached by those gifted with flight. With only my ruined wings to carry me, this towering labyrinth seemed impassable. While the object of my quest lay just beyond my grasp. For here, suspended at the apex of the chamber, was the threshold that surely led to the great vampire himself. I didn't know whether Janos Audron was the monster depicted in the stronghold, or one of the noble creatures memorialized among the ruins of the ancient vampires. And I didn't care. Demon or angel, he alone held the key to my destiny.
And I kind of hope you could hear Raziel's voice over the loud music. Anyway, this tower. Let's get started on the tower. Yay! So, let's see here. What kind of resources do we have? We have a light reaver. Okay, very nice. Light reavers are useful in this tower, as are all the other reavers we've gotten so far. Except wind. I don't think we need the wind reaver much. Where's the next dark reaver spot? I'd like to confirm that before I go and stupidly give up my dark reaver in favor of the light reaver. So we have a puddle of blood here and 2 of these chalices. Night pots, whatever. Potties! We have a wind reaver thing over there. And they're gonna need that up there. Good to know. I am, however, worried that there may not be a dark reaver in the vicinity. I wonder, can I make this jump? No, because Raziel is being a big dum-dum. Oh, well. Let's start by getting the light reaver then. We're only gonna need the wind reaver near the end of the puzzle. Now with the light reaver, we need to open a set of doors, believe it or not. In fact, we need to shoot both of these crystals. There's 2 of them, hanging one behind the other. We need to shoot both of them at the same time. Or at least be close enough to the same time to open this door. Ah, it's on the other floor above me. Sup, buddy? You have something I want. Namely, this thing. And with that thing, I'm pretty sure we've made a path that we can walk on with a night pot full of blood. Yes. And you up there, shut up when I'm not on your level. Come on to my level and then we'll talk. Get on my level. Yes. Anyway, getting some blood for the blood god. I think the first time I played this game, my graphics card was not so good. And especially in this tower, most of the graphics were simply plain broken. Such as the blood. It was just some white surface or something. So yeah. Oh, and the stairs were just white surfaces as well. Oh hey, I couldn't have gotten to the wind reaver thing. Are you gonna make me more platforms or what? Really? Really, game? Ah, right, I remember. With the Wind Reaver we can take shortcuts inside the tower. For every floor that we've solved correctly. Well, onward to the next floor, I guess. We're first gonna need that Wind Reaver from over there. And then we are gonna need to find a place to get the... Oh, come on! Friggin' thing! Because why move to shoot a thing? That's what guns are for. Oh, sorry, that's for... Raziel, get out of the inside of the staircase. Thank you. Need a Light Reaver again. And... oh. Good thing I blew this place up first before going for a Light Reaver. Let's see how far I can get without going all the way down to get a Light Reaver. Because I was too slow getting away. Well, unless I find something interesting over here, I guess it's time to go down, get my physical form back and a Light Reaver while we're at it. No, not the map of spoilers. We can, if you want, well, I guess I'll show off the map of spoilers when there's not a whole lot left to spoil. But yeah, that map does not exactly describe what it should. So we are eventually gonna need that. Yay! I wonder if I can... I can! That's the level above me and I'm not exactly supposed to be able to do that yet, but... hey, who cares? Not me. Let's see here. There are no basins as of yet. There is an empty basin here, so... let's bring some blood there, shall we? Fortunately, we can just grab a pot and go down to the last blood basin we saw. Share the blood, and thou shalt have many. Many a blood. Do ho ho. And with that, we get access to a Dark Reaver. Nice. More blood proof. Ah. Nice. More shortcuts. Not that they really help, because there's no Wind Reaver on the lowest floor, but... you guys! Friggin' things! You're not any kind of hindrance, you're just annoying. Stop jumping out of my Reaver things. We need to open a door, and to get to the key, we need to kind of blind the eye. That's the eye that wanted to get on my level earlier. The eye is forbidden to blind me while I carry an object, so there's that. Dramatic opening of doors. Yeah, let's get more blood and yeah, do our thing. So I wonder why there's an eye up there. Only thing I can think of is that, well, that you don't jump down there to get your light Reaver. Or it could be looking upward in case you walked above it or something. Nah, they wouldn't do that, would they? They would. Oh well. More bloody staircases for me. Yay! And more shortcuts. Actually, no, that shouldn't activate yet, should it? Whatever that was up there, it was shiny. And I wanna go there. And the game won't let me. Let's see here, what do we have? First of all, we need to win this thing up. And over here might be something as well. That's the point where you're supposed to shoot those crystals from. I've already done that, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay, and there's a dude with a red tea, isn't there? Sup, buddy? Yeah, we are kind of going to need this door open, because that's where the chamber pods for this level are. Not that anything would hinder us from going downstairs and getting one of the pods from there, but oh well. So I seem to recall there being a wind Reaver right below this thing. Yes, there is. So let's start on that, shall we? Yay, for shortcuts! That's the way not to go. You've deceived me, game! Oh well. Right here. Huh. Next I need a light Reaver, and that's gonna be a pain. Oh wait, they remain active, do they? In other words, I can just go, get my light Reaver, and still soar all the way upstairs. Nice. Except this time I'm taking the correct path. Yes. Excellent. You know what the best thing about this Brave New World is, by the way? There ain't no demons about. Yeah. They're freaking annoying. Sup, buddy? What do you want? Not a whole lot, it seems. Well, let's make this door go away first. And where's the nearest chamber pot? I do believe it's just straight ahead. Also, are there any more things to shoot? actually don't think there are. So I don't really need the Light Reaver anymore. In other words, all I should be needing is the Dark Reaver, if any other Reaver at all. Not bad, not bad. So, now with all these paths unblocked, we can take our chamber pot full of blood over hither. Also, I just noticed, but the chamber pot disappeared. So I'm gonna need to get a new one. Yay! Isn't that fun? So we're gonna need to get some blood over there. And really, I've already cleared the path. So all we need to do is get some chamber pot and pour blood into the last orifice, basin. That's not how chamber pots work at all. Oh well. I remember this puzzle being a little bit more fun back in the day, but I guess if you pretty much know what to do when you see it again, it's not that big a deal. Unfortunate. Oh well. You can tell that this is the final one, just from its position. Yay! The final bloody bridge. Let's go meet Janos Audron.
Janos Audron?
It is heartening after all these years to hear my name spoken without contempt.
Razia?
My child, what have they done to you?
I have been dragged through hell and back. All it seems to reach this moment. But I don't yet know why.
For thousands of years I have waited, alone here, losing faith. At the time of the binding, 9 guardians were called to serve the pillars, and I was summoned as the 10th guardian, the keeper of the Reaver, the weapon of our salvation. Over time, our race died out, until I alone remained, sustained only by my obligation to you and by my guardianship of the blade.
And the other 9? Why did their guardianship not sustain them?
I don't know. As our race dwindled, the humans prospered. I have watched over the centuries as our history faded into myth and finally receded altogether. The humans have forgotten us entirely and claimed the pillars for themselves, wholly ignorant of their true purpose. To them, I am merely a devil, the origin of their vampire plague.
Why would the pillars summon human guardians then, if they are meant to be served by vampires?
The pillars choose their guardians from birth, Raziel, and vampires are no longer born. This is the crux of our dilemma, and this is the terrible irony. With their vampire purge, the members of the Circle have assaulted the very architects of the pillars they are sworn to protect. They have embarked on a treacherous path. With every vampire they kill, the humans are slitting their own throats. They know I'm up here, beyond their reach, and it terrifies them. You can see how they flaunt their kills to torment me, or perhaps simply to lure me out. They have this foolish notion that destroying me will somehow topple our entire bloodline. Thankfully, we're not that fragile.
I have seen them mustering their forces in the village below.
Yes. I don't know what they're plotting, but I fear our time may be bitterly short.
Mankind seems to have brought you only torment and grief. You must hate them.
They fear what they don't understand, and they despise what they fear. But no, I do not hate them.
Vorador does.
He has suffered much. He cannot forgive them.
Should they be forgiven?
They don't understand what they're doing. They are simply unenlightened and vulnerable to manipulation.
So, it's all true then, what Cain and Vorador have told me. I really am some kind of unholy vampire messiah.
Unholy? No. Messiah, perhaps.
I don't like that word. It smells of martyrdom.
Raziel, your role in this world's destiny is more crucial and more benevolent than you've allowed yourself to believe. Your journey will not be easy. Dark powers are allied against you. But I think you already know this. You appear to have been cruelly tested. The binding must be secured, Raziel. The pillars are the lock.
And the Reaver is the key.
Yes.
The Reaver is here. Why do I feel nothing?
The most formidable weapon ever forged by our swordsmiths. They infused the blade with vampiric energy, empowering the Reaver to drain our enemies of their precious lifeblood.
As Janos presented the blade, an inexplicable sense of dread crept over me, more palpable than anything I'd felt before. I was at once horribly repelled by the sword, and yet irresistibly compelled to touch it, to take it up. Please, take it away from me.
I fear you have been followed. You must save yourself, Raziel.
Janos! No! My surroundings whirled sickeningly, and I found myself transported safely away from the ambush to an adjacent chamber. Janos had delivered me from the Sarafan, selflessly forfeiting his own safety to preserve my life. And now I feared that my newfound mentor would be slaughtered by the very crusaders I had so recently revered. The irony pierced me, and with dawning horror, I realized that I had been duped by Mobius from the beginning. For the Sarafan had simply followed the path I gullibly blazed through this sanctuary, and had arrived bearing Mobius' staff. Thus armed, they had Janos at their mercy. Through the door, I could hear them battling, less than a dozen paces away. But it may as well have been 1,000 miles, for this barrier was sealed by elemental forces I did not possess. It seemed Janos had conveyed me into the heart of the fire shrine. I thought perhaps if I could galvanize the forge and imbue the Reaver in time, I might have a slim chance of saving Janos from his grisly fate.